Well, good morning of day 11. I have the shortest day yet, and I think the last day is the shortest, but the shortest day certainly by far, only about 9 miles today. So I'm going to be in by noon. It is one of those days where I get to the little tiny town of Miraz, and my hotel that is in Friol is transporting me from there. So it's overcast, not nearly as cold as it was yesterday, but cold enough, and I'm looking forward to it to warm up a bit. Well, without much fanfare, there is kilometer 100, which means I've got about 60 miles to go. Well, I'm at the route split. I just met Jonathan, who you might see heading around the corner from England. We actually stayed together for 15 or 20 minutes and talked, which was unusual and nice at the same time. The right-hand split is less miles, but it skips the town that I'm going to. So I am going to be going left to get to Miraz, and it adds some kilometers, not to today, but I think to the next day. But it is what it is. I'm heading left. Just past the split, I met an old Brit whose dog almost attacked me, but it was on a leash. But he was telling me about the route split, and he said the other way is all about greed. The mayor of this little town put a restaurant in on the route and then created this route split to divert people past the restaurant. And then COVID hit and wiped out the restaurant, and he said that the right-hand route is not the way to go, that it's very hilly, not maintained very well. He said this is definitely the route to go. And then he proceeded to tell me that his cousin or something is with George Thorogood and the Destroyers, and that he was telling me about the song that was in the Terminator by them. Anyway, it was quite an interesting conversation with this local guy. .10:30, and I'm down to short sleeve, everything. Feels great. The sun's out. I've got a ridiculously small amount of miles today, 9, so I'm like within 3 miles of finishing, which will seem like a complete rest day. Yeah, not much out here except the forest, and I've seen one other person, so it's been pretty quiet. So onward for the last few miles. I can remember a few videos back talking about country roads, paths, farm roads, best surface. Well, walking on pine needles is absolutely the best. So very soft on my feet. Every once in a while you get these signs, which is nice. The civil guardia, the sheriff or police force, puts their telephone number in case you need assistance. So it's always nice to know that they're available to pilgrims and locals, of course, but it's a nice thing to know that they're there in case you need them. almost like a castle. Wonder what this was or is. If it was somebody's house. It was an awfully big house. So I got transported from Miraz to Friol, which is a much bigger town, and I got here so early, even with the taxi ride, that my room isn't quite ready, but it'll be ready in a few minutes. So I am going to walk down the street and get cerveza while I wait, and tomorrow I'm leaving here at 8 to go to the next town. And today was really short, like 9 miles. Beautiful weather, but it was such a quick and fast day. Look at this beautiful courtyard area just down from my hotel, and yeah, I'm kind of glad to be in this town. While I was waiting at the church in Miraz, someone came up behind me and asked if I wanted to go into the church, which I did, and she was nice enough to let me in and gave me a stamp there in my book, and I gave her a little donativo, and she lit a few candles. It was quite nice, nice thing, spontaneous, that I didn't expect. So until tomorrow, the Cid out.